Hello, you are on to OJ Online Maths. In this video, we want to solve a quadratic equation. Now, this is a quadratic equation because the value of the unknown here has the highest degree of 2. And it is an equation because we have both left side and the right side of the equation. We have the left hand side of the equation. We have the right hand side of the equation. So x squared plus 7x plus 6 is the left hand side of the equation. Y0 is the right hand side of the equation. So the difference between a quadratic expression and a quadratic equation is that in quadratic equation, you have two sides of an equation, okay? And the other side will be equal to anything. It could be 0, it could be anything, okay? Now, but a quadratic expression has only one side. So instead of having equals to 0 here, it will just be x squared plus 7x plus 6. So it won't be equals to anything. Now, in this video, we want to use approach of factorization method, okay? Now, how do we go about this? These are the steps whenever you're asked to find an equation, using factorization method. So let's start. Now, the very first thing it is what? Let's look at this. First of all, let's deal with the left-hand side of the equation. You multiply the first time by the last time. That is, multiply x squared by 6. Don't forget, x squared has a positive sign here. 6 has a positive sign. So both of them has positive sign. So plus times plus is plus 6x squared. Okay. Now we have gotten plus 6x squared. Now for this value that we have gotten, we need a pair of the product pair. The product factors. How do we get the product factors? Let's look at that. Now, what are the factors of 6x squared? And note, since we have a positive value as our sign, it implies that the values we are going to obtain must have minus signs and plus signs. That is, both will be minus minus or plus plus, so that when we multiply again, we get plus. How? Okay, let's start. 6 will be what? 3 and 2. Okay, now since we are talking about plus, it will be plus 3 plus 2. And for x squared, we have x here, x here. So that means we need plus 3x plus 2x. So that when you multiply back, you get plus 6x squared. We also need minus 3x minus 2x. So that when you multiply back again, plus minus times minus is, let me remind us. I hope you can still remember this concept of minus times minus, which is plus. Can we still remember that? Plus times plus, which is plus. Minus times plus, which is minus. Plus times minus, which is minus. So now that's the concept we are using here, because the product factor of plus is plus plus or minus minus. So that is it. So this is crucial here. Now, apart from 3 and 2, what other factors of 6 do we have? We have 6 and 1. So we can now say 6, let's say 6 and 1. Okay, 6 and 1. Now we can put x there, 6x, and we can write 1x. Instead of 1x, write x. Okay, so plus plus, so that by the time you multiply back, you get plus 6x squared. We can also have minus 6x minus x. Multiplying also, you get plus 6x squared. So all these are the factors of plus 6x squared. No other factors can be gotten for that. Having done this, the next thing now is, since we have already produced these product factors of plus 6x squared that we got from multiplying this and this together, let's now go into the second term. Let's go to the second term, which is the middle term. The value of the middle term is plus 7x. Now, which of these values will give us plus 7x when they are added together? Again, which of these values, these product factors, the pair of factors, will give us plus 7x? Let's try. By addition, not by multiplication again. Okay? Plus 3x plus 2x, that will be plus 5x. Minus 3x minus 2x, that will be minus 5x. I hope it's like you are borrowing money. You borrow $3, you borrow $2, they give you minus $5 or naira, as the case might be. Now plus 6x plus x. This is, I told you, you don't write 1x. Plus 6x plus x, that's plus 7x. Obviously, this will go. So you don't need this. This will minus 7x. So that means the correct pairing is plus 6x plus x. So now we now replace this value in, we mean you now replace this 7x by plus 6x plus x. So we have what? X squared. Instead of plus 7x now, you write what? Plus 6x plus x. Now plus 6 is equals to what? 0. Okay? Now pair them up. That's the essence of this particular thing that we are doing. Just to make sure that we get what? We get 4 terms from this. Okay? Now, having gotten this, let's factorize completely. What is common here? X is common. So bring x out, divide x squared by x, you get x. You have plus 6x, divided by x, you have plus 6. Okay, then plus. What is common between x and 6? Obviously, 1 is what is common. X is not common, 6 is not common, so it's 1. 1 can multiply any of them. So write 1 into, okay, if you divide x by 1, you have x. Okay, plus 6 divided by plus 1, that is 6 over 1, that is plus 6. The plus times plus, is plus, is equals to 0. So with this now, you observe something closely. You have values outside, you have values inside. So pick the one outside, pair it up, and take one of the one. So what we actually show you when you are doing this kind of thing is, once the values you obtain in the brackets are the same, it means you are correct. So now please have x plus 1. Okay, pick one of these values. X plus 6 is equals to what? 0. That implies x plus 1 is equals to 0, or x plus 6 is equals to 0. Yes, this is equals to 0 or this. So that means if you transfer 1 here, it becomes x is equals to 0 minus 1. So anytime you are moving from one side to another, the sign will change. And this was what? X equals to minus 1. Or x is equal to 0. You transfer plus 6 here, it becomes minus 6. So x is equals to minus what? Minus 6. Therefore, x is equals to minus 1 or minus 6. So the solution to this problem is x equals to minus 1 or minus 6. So we have come to the end of the problem, and that is it. So do well to click on the notification bell so that each time I upload a video, you'll be notified. And if you are a new subscriber, subscribe, click, comment, and share. Bye.